So today's topic really came up for me because I really feel like it's very important for all of us, just as much as we might get up and get on the treadmill or get up and go to the gym, that we really start exercising what is making us emotionally strong and emotionally weak every single day and start practicing those things, because it's in the practice of certain actions and or inaction that really can help us get through a better week. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of an example of things that I've been going through in the last couple weeks and realizations that I've come to that led me to create this video. So, I'm a part of a couple groups, like I'm sure everybody is, on Facebook, and some are for my business, some are for personal, some are supporting other friends. But there is this one in particular that is pretty catty, actually. That is, if you actually were to take a step back from the business side of it and really look and see what it's all about, it's a bunch of people, giving some great information, but probably 50% of it is also making fun of people that are not in the group, or really, making fun of ideas in the group. And people really like join this bandwagon. And sometimes they're really funny. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'm laughing along with them if it's, silly things maybe that people are finding on the internet. But a lot of times I'm thinking to myself, why is that something that's so funny? Would that be funny if the person was in the group? Would that person find it hilarious? Or does the person who's not in the group think that what they're doing is helpful? I mean, who knows? Maybe there's a group where people are posting this video saying, oh my gosh, look how ridiculous Kate is. And if I saw it, I would be really sad and really hurt, because I feel like something that I'm doing is from my heart and something that I think could be helpful to people. So what I've noticed for myself in being a part of this group is I really have to kind of keep it at arm's distance. That when I find myself in life being pretty negative about people, or negative in my feelings, waking up and feeling, like kind of negative, or not feeling positive about life in general, I happen to always notice that I've been spending a lot of time in that group, and it's a very slow and creeping in of the situation. There are other friends of mine who are in this group, and every once in a while I almost can hear them quoting things that happen in this group, and I'm just like, I wish I could somehow say, let's all maybe take a step back. So hence the video. But yeah, it's something just to think about. So the more that you're not in the group, the more maybe that you're not hanging out with a circle of friends, or not watching a certain TV show, or not listening to a certain radio station, how are those things affecting your emotional health and wellness on a daily basis? And you really do have to take a step back from a third person point of view, because oftentimes you don't even realize that it's happening. There also might be situations where maybe somebody in particular is really bothering you, or is doing something consistently. Unfollow that person. I had to do that again this morning. I had to unfollow somebody who is constantly posting videos while driving. And it's not that I don't like that person, but it creates a road rage in me every time I see it happening. And I've politely suggested that she not do it anymore for the safety of herself and her children. But that's her. This is her business, and that's her life, and that is what she chooses to do, and that's fine. I no longer need to be involved in that. I can still be her friend, and but not have to choose to have those things be infiltrating my existence every day. So I really want you just to really take this moment on Monday to say, okay, what actions am I doing this week that really could be positive? Could I watch some Tony Robbins videos? Could I watch some Charlene videos? Could I, maybe listen to some music that makes you feel amazing? Whether that be, I don't know, if you're, if you have a faith base, if you listen to some of that music as opposed to maybe some secular music for the week, or if you don't have a strong faith, if maybe it is spending more time with your kids, or finding that person who's constantly the most positive person in the room, and planning a lunch date with them, or asking them, how can I help you this week? Because they probably need some help, because someone who's that positive usually needs a great support system. So really find a couple of things this week that are super positive, that really only make you feel good, and try to spend more energy with those things, and try to intentionally spend less energy with the things that create a little bit of either, anger or jealousy, or snarkiness in you each week. Try to intentionally do that this week, and then evaluate yourself next week and see really how did that week go for you. Was by Friday, were you no longer thinking, thank God it's Friday? Were you thinking, yeah, great, I got a couple more days in this week to get things done? Really just evaluate it. I would love your inboxes. Please subscribe, like this video, and tell me how you felt about this, because I would love to hear your stories and how things might transform you. Have a great Monday, everybody.